Unbelievable! That is a dream goal!
They found it! They finally found the goal they were looking for!
What a finish that is! Do not scratch your eyes! This is really happening! Welcome back to John Bartram Stadium here in Southwest Philadelphia. UPSL Premier action back on tap today as Philadelphia Lone Star gets set to host New Jersey Alliance FC. Still early in the spring season, but it's third versus fifth in the table, and Lone Star could jump into a tie for first with a win, at least temporarily. Big game early in this season. We'll bring you every kick of the action in just a few minutes.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalized approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back to the campus of Southwest Philadelphia here. We're at John Bartram Stadium, and the teams are just about set to go here, doing our walkout here. Again, this is Philadelphia Lone Star playing host to New Jersey Alliance FC in the UPSL Premier American South. And we're going to step aside for the playing of our national anthem. So, quick look at the table. We mentioned it in the open here. New Jersey Alliance FC currently sitting in third. Lone Star sitting in fifth. This is just through 2 games, though. Lots of time to make up that ground, and you can get a good start on that here today, because with a win, Lone Star would move to 6 points. That would actually tie them, at least temporarily, at the top, with Cosmos being Bulldogs Soccer Club. So, again, that would be before either of those 2 clubs played this match week. So a win or draw for either of them would obviously keep them above Lone Star, but it would do wonders for their table positioning, and at the very least it would ensure that they jumped above New Jersey Alliance, who sit at 4 points right above them. A win and a draw so far for New Jersey Alliance, and then Lone Star obviously lost their home opener, which we brought you here on Game and Frame, and then won their away second match. So we'll see if they can keep the momentum going. I want to remind everyone today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free right now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. And just a couple more minutes before we start, so I want to let you know what's coming up here on Game in Frame. We've got UCF SC Warriors taking on SFC 1924 in the UPSL Premier American South. That's this evening at 7:30. Also at 7:30, it's a doubleheader for you tonight. We have Osners FC taking on Red Hook FC. That's in the UPSL Premier American North. So we've got the UPSL pretty much covered here in our Northeast region for you here today on Game in Frame, your home for grassroots soccer here in the Northeast. And teams have broken their huddles, and it looks like the referee's initiated his final checks, and we're about to get underway here in Southwest Philadelphia. There's our opening whistle, and here we go. Match week 3 here in the UPSL Premier American South, as Lone Star, again, looking to keep the good times rolling. Won their last match away from home. That was against SFC 1924. It's a 2-1 win. That was after a 2-1 loss to UCFSC, who sit just 1 point above them in the table right now. It looks like Lone Star content to just try and keep it first as body hits the deck, and there's our first foul call of the match. Abdullah Donzo, the man who was brought down. Throw in here for Alliance. It was won there by Donzo. Only out of play though. Long throw in there. Referee got in the way, and New Jersey Alliance player wasn't thrilled with that, but New Jersey Alliance continue the run. That one was deflected in front. Made the best out of a bad situation there. I think the New Jersey man's just having a word with the ref to see why that wasn't called back. As far as I know, my understanding of the rule, it would only have been pulled back if the referee hit the ball, not the player. So I think that was all by the books there. And be tough to complain the referee's not keeping up with play because he was right on top of things there. Corner kick here for New Jersey. Left-footed in-swinger incoming. It's low, doesn't beat that first man. This is one of the best names in Philadelphia soccer, mobility on the ball. He goes backwards. And Lone Star look happy just to keep possession. Switching the play over to that left-hand side. Christian Herrera trying to get the turn on his man. Lost the ball. Goalkeeper kind of misplays the pass and goes out of play. Donzo will throw it back in. And that header goes straight up in the air. Possession is turned right back over. And that ball was just over the head of the midfielder. It was Alex Duopu Jr. who almost got on the end of that, actually. He was pretty deep when he started that run. That ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Agbadem, who pumps it about 70 yards down the field, and his team win the second ball. Good decision from him. Eric Swen having some interplay with fellow center back Abdelrahman Ali. Long ball looking for Duopu, who is way up the field from his left back position, able to keep it in play, picks his head up, finds Herrera in the middle, goes back out to Duopu, plays it backwards. Not sure who that came off of. Referee's going to say it's a Lone Star throw-in. Saif Dia, who looked like might have slipped on the exchange there, but Herrera's on the ball now, and it looks like Lone Star are going to have their first corner of this match. So less than 5 minutes in, our second corner of the match, one for each team. Let's see if Lone Star can have a better service than New Jersey did. Eric Swen fighting in that front post. Oh, it looked like a Lone Star player was escorted out of the way. But they're going to have another corner, I think, and they will, according to the linesman. It was a good ball. Service was definitely right. In swinger. That one couldn't clear the second defender. Picked off by the Lone Star man. Is he onside? He's not, unfortunately. Just offside. So, New Jersey Alliance off the hook. They were in a defensive pattern there, and now they're trying to turn it into attack as Agbadem does well to come out and claim that one nice and high in the 18, because New Jersey Alliance was on the prowl there after they won the flick. Dwopu couldn't get the touch right. Really tight in the middle of the park there. Go out the other way to Lucas Castrillo. He has a goal on the campaign already, and now they play Josh Geller, who also has a goal on the campaign this season. Well defended at the front. Agbadem under some pressure, but does well to rise above the Alliance attacker, and plays a nice ball out to his defender. Here's Mobility, who goes inside. Couldn't find the pass to Abdel Gadim. Excuse me, Abdel Gadir. My apologies. Castrillo looks down the left-hand side to Amuzu. Amuzu lofts one back post. Agbadem has it covered and claims it. Roll out to Eric Swen. Back to Agbadem. Plays at the other side to Mohamed Konde. And that one's won by New Jersey Alliance. A little sloppy in possession so far for both teams. They're just warming their way into this match. Speaking of the weather, it was a rainy early afternoon here in Southwest Philadelphia, and fortunately, the rain has gone off and been replaced by abundant sunshine. So the late afternoon kickoff benefiting us here today. A little chilly, but the sun's nice and warm, so with the sun out, it actually feels quite comfortable here. Close to 60 degrees. Here's Konde, who's taking the available space. Dwopu trying to hook up with his attacking midfielder, couldn't find him. We'll go back to Dia, who does well to keep it in a tight space there. That pass was a little off. It's letting Alliance come press this. Nice little piece of 1-2 play. Can they keep that in? They just can't. So close. Donzo unable to keep it, but now Donzo's a little high up the pitch, and New Jersey Alliance is working their way forward. Castrillo didn't like what he saw, so he doubled back. That gave Lone Star the opportunity to get back in, and foul called on New Jersey Alliance. Lone Star ball. Zipped in to Billity, running at that Alliance box now. Cuts inside. What a move by Billity. What a goal. A brilliant little cut inside the box, bought the space, and he took advantage of it. 1-0 Lone Star. 10 minutes in, Lone Star open the scoring with a brilliant piece of footwork. That is just the start that Lone Star would have been hoping for. But now it's a matter of keeping that lead. Saw them lose a lead here in the home opener, so see if keep it this time around. That ball is played forward and turned over, and there is the goal scorer ability. We'll go to Donzo. Donzo firing across the top of the box, headed clear for now. Lions hit that one straight up in the air. And the New Jersey player is taken down. Foul called on him. That was Altamura, who was brought down. Castrillo switches the field. Lone Star. Is he onside? He's not. Just offside is Abdelgadir. Trying to break those lines is Alliance from the, look like the center back position. Castrillo tried to wrap it around the corner. Duopu cut it out, and Herrera was looking to make inroads, but was stopped pretty quickly. Lone Star ball looking for Herrera. What a touch by Herrera. He's able to keep it in. Couldn't find his target forward, though. And it looked like Abdelgadir was the intended target. Well done by Swen to catch that flick from New Jersey. There's a long hit, but that is well over the bar. Speculative effort. Lions trying to come through the middle of the park. Slide tackle evaded. Hit from New Jersey. Catching practice for the goalkeeper. Here's Billity. Another nice move to get around the corner. And what a ball play down the line. Is it going to stay? It did for a while, but eventually just trickles over the line. Good try. Goal scorer looking to potentially turn a sister there, but not quite. Throw-in comes in, and it's kind of shinned out of play. Lions throw-in is delayed, so you can sort the numbers out over there. Quick, the Alliance player was caught. Referees playing on there, and the ball does eventually go out of play. Duopu down the left-hand side. That's Abdel Gadir, who is on it, and it's coughed up in the box, and an easy goal for Philadelphia Lone Star. Not sure they'll have an easier finish all season, but nice piece of hustle to get inside the box, and no mistake on the finish. It's Lone Star 2, Alliance 0. With Saif Dia, who made that gut-busting run from midfield to put Alliance under some pressure. Del Gadir was there in the area also. 2-0 after 16 minutes of play. And so far in their first 2 games, Lone Star have only scored 2 goals in in both of those matches. So they've already found that second goal here 16 minutes in. Good potential to add on, as at some point you got to think Alliance is going to have to start stretching this to throw some more numbers forward. See if Lone Star can keep their heads and find another. A lot of game left, though. Lots of game left to play with more than 70 minutes. So Lone Star player is down right now. And it looked like he might have been caught on that last exchange. Referee did not call a foul as far as I could tell. I think he's just stopped play here to check on him. So fortunately, I don't think there's treatment needed. That's Abdel Gadir, who was on the floor. He is back up. It looks like he's moving all right, too, which is good to see. Ball over the top. It looks like, yeah, the Alliance player was offside. Agbadem, who came out to play that, did well, but wasn't needed. No way he could have known that, in fairness, though. So good goalkeeping. Speaking of good goalkeeping, we're actually going to have the Game and Frame saves of the month to show you at halftime. So don't go anywhere. And as always, we need your vote for those. So after you see them here at halftime, make sure you head to our Instagram page, and then you can vote for your favorite. As Alliance here win the ball in a tough position, but it's cleared by Lone Star. Herrera putting some pressure on it. Was able to get a foot on it. Just kind of unluckily for him, just sat there for the Alliance player. Abdel Gadir is picking his moments when to press. Obviously, chose the right time to press. It led to the goal from Dia. And that time, though, elected to stay off. Now Castrillo's starting the attack here for Alliance. They're going down this right-hand side. There's overloaded numbers on that right-hand side. Looked like Geller wriggled past a couple of players, but he had taken it over the end line before he got that cross in. So goal kick the call. Here is Castrillo, top of the box, lays it off. Man goes down. Referee doesn't look interested in a foul call, so Lone Star will play out. Ability on the ball. Drop back to Swen. calmly done by Donzo to evade the press, but you can see Alliance starting to just creep up a bit higher than they were. They're almost in like a line of 5 up top here. 6 and make it, line of 6 almost. And again, no pressure from Alliance until a little later, and by that point, Lone Star able to find the pass. Unfortunately, Herrera was caught in possession there. So that's Conde, who's come way up from center back to come press, and very smartly turns around and runs back. Dia able to step up a little higher. He was covering for Conde, who went on a little defensive adventure there. Wow, that ball's smashed from the Alliance goalkeeper, and Lions have won the second ball here. Ball played down this left-hand channel. Cross comes in. It's a really good cross, but the runner was offside, according to the linesman. Really nice ball there from the Alliance player. That was Durant Bakshi, who is the leading goal scorer early on for Alliance with his 2 tallies so far this year. Should be said, coming into this match, Alliance had only allowed 1 goal through 2 games, and now Lone Star able to put 2 away on them in the first 16 minutes. So a demonstration of the attacking prowess so far for Lone Star. 22 minutes in now, about halfway through this first half, quarter of the way through the 90. Dia almost caught in possession, but smartly turns away. Ball clipped over the top. Will it sit? The rain earlier that I mentioned, maybe just skidding that ball off the turf. Away from the feet of mobility. Looks like a Lone Star player was caught, but we're playing on because Ability's got it. Ability finds Herrera. Herrera lays it back to Dia. Abdelgadir is still down. He was the player that was down earlier, so hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's back up. Donzo now has to make a little recovery run from outside back here because Castrillo's streaking down this. Geller couldn't quite get on the end of that pass. Throwing Castrillo visibly frustrated with his inability to find Geller there. Fatuma Turai, the coach for Lone Star, not happy with his players tracking back there after they had lost the ball. And he was standing on the bench letting them know. And there's a nice ball played in the behind for Abdelgadir, perfectly weighted, cuts onto his right foot, takes a touch, has a hit, and just wide for Abdelgadir. Nice move to open the space. Couldn't find that far post, but really nice move and a nice ball there from his teammate to unlock that defense. Inches away from a third as we enter the 25th minute. Referee calls a foul there on Lone Star. Alliance takes it quickly. It's down this left-hand channel they go. Good tackle from Ability to see out the danger. Throw in, though, for New Jersey. Castrillo looking for options, not finding any. Has to go backwards. Throw in for Alliance. Ball's zipped across the middle of the park and cut out by Donzo. Ability now with it at his feet. Looking for runners. He didn't really have any. He was caught in possession, but Lone Star went it right back. Swen able to keep it and avoid Donzo's ball back to Agbadem. And they'll look to build out through Conde on this opposite side. He finds Dwopu, and he's tackled, but ball's out of play. Throw in for Lone Star. Tuopu goes backwards, and he'll go back to Conde, returning the favor from a few minutes ago. Over the top from Swen. Is Agbadem onside? He is, but it's a little bit too far. And it's into the goalkeeper's hand. Excuse me, Abdelgadir, not Agbadem. Agbadem's the goalkeeper, so he was not making that run. Looks like Lions waiting for runners. They got them. Lone Star do eventually win it back and clip it. Castrillo with a really nice cut. Gets it right back. Beats another Lone Star player. He's holding his man off. That ball did eventually trickle out of play. Castrillo saying he was fouled. And not finding sympathy from either the main official or the linesman. So we will play on from this throw-in. Conde with it at his feet. He trying to clip it to Herrera, a little too much mustard on that one. Conde won that header back, and Dia was able to swing it wide. Ability. Nice touch to bring the ball down, and he beats his man really well. Down this right-hand side into a ton of space on his left foot, has a hit, tries to wrap it. What a save by the Alliance goalkeeper, able to keep that one out. Another great hit from Bility. Denied his second goal of this match by Dubrovic with a stunning right hand to turn that one wide, but only out for a corner. Herrera's turn to try to whip one in. Ball played in, back post, header one, but Dubrovic was right there and had the hands to keep it. Nice couple of plays from Dubrovic there to keep his team just 2 goals down. Castrillo tries to play that one. It looks like he is onside over on that far side. And he'll get it right back. That's Geller, who gets onto his weaker foot and can't keep it. Good defending from Duopu. We'll have a goal kick coming. Here's Herrera. Herrera tries to switch it to Bility, and he found him. And he cuts inside, tried to beat that outside defender, but the outside defender did pretty well there from Alliance. Castrillo swings it wide. That's Chris Rubio, who finds Geller, goes back to Castrillo. Castrillo had some space. He likes to go short. I'll work down this left-hand channel now. Cross whipped in. It was on target, but the touch wasn't as good as the pass, and looked like maybe Lone Star wanted to play the advantage there, but the referee blew it right away. Looks like Herrera is the man down. And he's getting to his feet, but a little gingerly, it must be said. So hopefully he's okay. He is running with a touch of a limp there, so we'll keep an eye on him. Agbadem boots it towards Herrera, not quite at him. It's turned over. Swen went up, won that header, and it was kind of blocked by the Alliance player. Ability couldn't get that one down. It was a tough ball, must be said. And, ball won in a dangerous position here by Lone Star. Coming the other way, Ability was in behind, and the pass just wasn't quite in front of him enough. It was picked off by Alliance. That was a big chance. Geller, the intended target here, but the ball was too far back, and Dwopu not happy with Geller there, who he's saying gave him a shove as that ball went over his head. Referee looked like he had a little word with him. Not sure if he'll go address that when the play is stopped. Of course, you are allowed to display a yellow after letting play continue, so Geller might not be out of the woods yet. But you always wonder how much more time goes by if the referee is more willing to show leniency longer away from the foul time goes. We'll see, though. That ball's played very long from the Alliance. It's actually gone box to box from the Alliance goalkeeper there. Dubrovic almost turned a sister there, if not for the intervention from Swen. Alliance maybe just edging their noses in front of Lone Star in terms of possession in the last couple minutes. A nice piece of play from Lone Star there to evade a couple of tackles. And now, can it spring an attack? Is Ability onside? The linesman says he is. Ability's got a ton of space here. He cuts inside, touches heavy on his left foot, hits the goalkeeper. Dubrovic makes himself big. Does really well. And Castrillo trying to turn things the other way, but another nice piece of defending from Conde to keep it. He finds Herrera out on that left-hand side in a little bit of space. Step over. Forgot the ball, unfortunately. And I don't know if Herrera is right after that challenge he took a couple minutes ago. He's limping a little bit, and it just looks like he's struggling. He hasn't even gotten back behind the play here. Maybe just a touch of worry from the Lone Star bench there, because we're not particularly close to halftime yet. Still more than 10 minutes to play as that ball's played over the top, but offsided. You can hear what the Alliance player thinks about that call. Not too thrilled with it from the sounds of it. That was Amuzu, who was not happy with the offside call there. Hard pressure here from the Alliance players. Bakshi, but fouled the Lone Star man, according to the referee. It's a nice ball pinged over the top. I think that hit a hand. And the referee called a handball there. Del Gadir is saying he was pushed, which is why that hand got high into the air. That was a weird one. I don't think I've ever seen that. But Alliance free kick. And it looked like he came from an offside position there, did Bakshi. And I always get a kick out of this. Bakshi was having words with the main official. And he's not the one that called the offside. That was obviously the linesman. So I always get a kick out of that when forwards take issue with the center ref for a call he didn't make. But we play on anyway. Looks like Abdelgadir got there first. Is that going to sit for him? It's not. Dubrovic was able to get there first. And the skipper for Alliance is just not happy with the official. It was Juan Uribe, the center back there, who was having words with the ref. Here's Billity in some space. Castrillo actually trying to track him back. Billity's in the box now. There's a step over, and he's going to take it baseline. He tried to put his foot on it. Did he keep it in? He just didn't. For the end line, that ball went. Goal kick for Alliance. Less than 10 minutes remaining in this first half. And remember, we've got saves of the month to bring you at the break. So don't go anywhere. Players will be having their halftime oranges, but you will have to sit tight to see our saves of the month. And then we need you to head to our Instagram to vote. Strong tackle put in there by the Lone Star player. And looks like they're getting into it over there is Geller. And it was Bernabeo who was the man that put that challenge in. It was a clean challenge, to be fair. Referee saw no issue with it. I certainly didn't. So not sure what the words were for afterwards, but looks like Abdelgadir was trying a bit too hard to get back on that one. And it's given Alliance a free kick. They were trying to play it short. Referee said he didn't like that. So looks like they'll reset. Interesting position here, because this is what you'd think would be in prime territory to try to whip a ball back post, but now it looks like the numbers are getting back there now. So here's the set piece, hits the lone man in the wall. That ball's played in behind. Agbadem did well to come snuff out the danger, because I don't think the referee, or at least the linesman, was going to call an offside there. It might have just been a little bit behind the play. Here's Bernabeo, who goes backwards to Conde. Conde is going to pick his head up. He has a little bit of space, and he'll lay it short to Dia. Dia finds Abdelgadir, who looked like he had his shirt pulled back there, and I think, yeah, look, so, okay, so foul called. I think he stopped the play because the ball was too far forward from the spot where the foul was taken. The Lone Star players aren't happy for two reasons. One, because he stopped the play, and the other because he didn't give a yellow card there because of the fact that you could argue that he was stopping the break with that shirt pull. Despite the protests, we're back underway. And that ball was played to Herrera. Duopu's on the end of it. Is he offside? He is offside. Unfortunate. I think that might have actually been because Herrera headed that. I think Duopu was onside when the ball was kicked, but then drifted behind the line when by the time Herrera had hit it. So a little unfortunate, but I think it was the right call based on our vantage point up here. Alliance win this back in a relatively dangerous position. They're about 50 yards from goal, and there's Castrillo on the ball. Puts his foot on it, goes inside, and Swen wins the ball, but gives up a throw. Alliance player still down. And it's a little bit of chippiness. Oh, that was not okay. I don't think I've Ever seen that in a men's game before? Just whip the ball at Eric Swen there. You know, you could argue it might be lucky to get away with a yellow there. That was just ridiculous from the Alliance forward. But we're going to get back underway. Agbadem. Swen goes back to Agbadem, and Castrillo was chasing him. Agbadem, I think, used his weak foot there. It was a pretty good ball from the goalkeeper, but maybe just a tad too tall because the header kind of skimmed off the off of Herrera there. Less than 5 minutes to go until halftime. Currently 2-0 here in Southwest Philadelphia. Trying to go down this right-hand side. Tried to go in centrally. Pass wasn't quite there. And out comes Billity. Oh, nice ball played into the middle of the park. He did get a touch on it, but and that ball, it was clipped there. And interesting there, because so I can kind of see why the referee called. So that was Swen on Bakshi. The referee might just be flashing a yellow there because it was Swen on Bakshi, or sure, excuse me, Bakshi that hit Swen with that when he threw the ball at him. So maybe the referee was viewing that as a retaliation instead of just a challenge, because I think that was Swen's real first hard challenge of the match. So a bit harsh for the yellow without the context of that that little incident with Bakshi there. So maybe a touch unfortunate, but understandable refereeing, I'd say. Trying to just keep a lid on things as we get to the break, and maybe cooler heads can prevail after the halftime talks. There is stoppage time in this league, but it's not always communicated to us up here in the commentary area. So I'll try to keep my eyes and ears out for. Oh, look at this ball! Del Gadir was able to bring it in, and looked like he was taken down in the box. Referee says he wasn't. Herrera was able to get the ball back, and it was put out. Looks like Fatuma Turai was convinced that was a penalty for Lone Star, and referee was not interested. So Lone Star will have a throw-in, and I wonder if Duopu was able to find it. He was looking for Herrera. He wasn't able to get him, though. So, good idea. Execution not quite right. So, we're in the 45th minute right now. So, stoppage time starting in a few seconds. Castrillo tried to go long for Geller. Swen on the ball. He goes back to Agbadem. Agbadem clips that one up for Donzo, who brought it down, but was under a lot of pressure. Billity was the intended target. They didn't find him. Conde puts his foot through it just to kind of get the ball the heck out of there. Castrillo goes down this left-hand channel. Little step over, well done by the Alliance man, but the second Lone Star defender was able to take it, and he tried to keep it in, but eventually put it out. So and Alliance calling for it, not getting it. And there is the halftime whistle. So don't go anywhere. We have Saves of the Month coming up for you right now. Remember to head to Instagram afterwards to vote on your favorite. We'll see you in a bit from John Bartram Stadium.
Head to his center midfielder. The shot is immaculate save by Nikčević. Unbelievable athleticism.
On his left foot, gets it back to his right, lays it off. Here's the hit, blocked in front. Second time asking Goransky. Goransky makes 2 saves on the bounce. I think one came off his head. A third save from Goransky. The fourth is offside. The fourth is offside. Goransky, my goodness. What a run of play from the VE goalkeeper. That was incredible.
Whips it in towards Teodorescu. Looks like it might come off a hand. Comes to Teodorescu again. Sublime save by Dimopoulos. That was creeping its way into the near post, and Dimopoulos with an acrobatic save.
Before once again lifting it up for Turnbull. If Blanche Porchetti almost found the back of the net. Right above the crossbar it went.
Wide open player, possible shot incoming, does get a shot, and a great save from Louis from West Town again. Corner kick has been awarded, but a brilliant shot and a great save again from the West Town goalkeeper.
Tapos finding Pradera. The West, who puts it on target, but a massive save onto the bar. A heroic save.
Cross Lorenz cross. Ooh, what a save!
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back to Southwest Philadelphia here at John Bartram Stadium. We are just a few minutes from getting back underway. I hope you enjoyed the saves of the month we showed you at halftime. Remember, we need your vote. So now that you've seen them, please head to our Instagram at GameInFrame. Go pick your favorite because the winner gets a prize. So we obviously need your vote to find the winner of our save of the month. And the goalkeepers down here and in New York both really relish that save of the month title. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top there. I want to remind everyone that today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. Head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free right now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. If you missed the first half, you missed a good one. 2 goals for Philadelphia Lone Star. That's the start of the second half that you just heard there. Mobility with a really nice goal, and Dia with a more of a hustle goal to notch the second for Lone Star, as that pass a little bit misplayed. So see if Philadelphia's able to hang on to this lead and get their second win of the season. Over to Herrera. Herrera's inside the box. Nice little step over, sends his man the wrong way, has a hit, blocked. Is that corner a throw in? Referee says throw in. Nice move by Herrera there to wrong foot the defender and open up a little bit of room to have the shot, but it was well covered by Alliance. And it'll be a throw in. It looks like Duopu's going to take it, and there's no one anywhere near him, so I'm thinking Duopu might have a long throw in. And that ball came off of Wale Kende and is out of play. So goal kick. Uribe plays outside, and Castrillo is on the ball. He pings one wide, switching play. Duopu wins the header, though. Herrera on the ball. And there's Geller pestering him, and Geller did really well there. So Alliance is back on the ball. Came forward to Donzo. Donzo was looking for, I think it was Herrera. Couldn't get to him, and through the lines was Alliance, but all the way back to Agbadem, who is in no hurry to pick this up. And Agbadem will roll out to Konde, who's got Duopu on his left. He doesn't use him. Instead, he'll go forward, looking for Abdelgadir, who is pestering his man. Diaz back on the ball, a goal scorer of that second goal I mentioned. And, he does really well to sneak through 3 defenders, then plays a really nice ball to Abdelgadir. He's inside the box. He goes down inside the box. Referee says Uribe won the ball. Uribe now coming out of the box with some intent, but have a man to play to, so he goes backwards. Uribe's on the ball now. Uribe holding off the man, and ball trickles out of play. And Duopu is going to throw this one in after the defensive intervention from Herrera. Wale Kende able to bring that down nicely, and some interesting tactics from the Alliance player. So referee's going to get him for maybe just a bit of time wasting playing the ball on the ground there. So Duopu Jr. is going to take the set piece, and referee having a counting lesson with Geller. We're playing on an American football pitch, so we are blessed to have the yards marked off for us. That ball's floated a little too far, and goalkeeper was able to get his gloves on. That was Dubrovic, who had a couple of really nice saves in that first half. I think that was a handball there. It was. Referee calls it, and Bakshi, the one that handled that pass. Alliance man was under a lot of pressure there. He did well to keep it. Found Uribe, and Uribe pings it forward. Here's Geller. Geller bobbing one way and then the other. Herrera right with him, and he pokes the ball away, but it's going to be a throw-in for Alliance. Iorbi to throw that one in. Headed clear by Donzo. Nice move from Uribe there to keep possession, because I think if he tried to hit that long ball, Abdelgadir was going to pick it off. Referee does call a foul there after looked like maybe the Lone Star player had his momentum stopped when he was trying to get going. Ball pinged over the top looking for Billity. Can he bring it down? He can. Nice touch from him. And he sees off the attacker. Foul called on Billity. So we'll have an Alliance ball right in front of the Lone Star bench. Here's Swen was the one that played it clear. Now Billity's giving chase to Uribe. Uribe is able to play his goalkeeper. Good touch from him, and he's able to clear it. Again, a really long ball from the Alliance goalkeeper. Castrillo picking his head up, looking for runners. He's found a runner. Is it going to stay in? It's not. A little bit too long for Iorbi. While we have a second, want to remind folks what's coming up here on Game in Frame. Both this evening at 7:30. We've got a double header for you in the UPSL Premier. In the American South, it's UCFSC Warriors taking on SFC 1924. That's, again, at 7:30. And then on the UPSL Premier American North side, we have Osners FC taking on Red Hook FC. So lots going on here on Game and Frame. As always, your home for grassroots soccer here in the Northeast. Bernabeo picking the ball up in the interior of the pitch here. He's able to hold off the player was Abdelgadir. And a little Wally Kende 1-2 with Dia, and he was fouled. We're back underway. Wally Kende finds Abdelgadir. Looking for the 1-2 over the top. Nice chip ball. Wally Kende kind of leaning into that defender. Defender must have touched it because he went to play it out, and smartly done by Alliance from Herrera to just get in front of that one. Herrera does get to that one first. He gets it right back, and that ball kind of came off the Alliance player, but Herrera trying to spin around the Alliance player. Alliance defender does well, and just kind of just hoofs it clear. Not sure where that throw is actually going to be taken. It's going to be interesting to see where that Tuopu is stopped right there by the referee. Over the top from Tuopu there. It's a nice throw. Abdelgadir's on the ball in the box. Picks his pass out. Has a hit. What a strike. What a pass. What a goal. And that's that man again, Mobility, with his second goal of this match. That's 3-0 to Lone Star. Abdelgadir actually had time to pick that pass out, played the perfect ball, and Billity tucked it nicely into that upper left-hand corner. nothing really Dubrovic could do. His second goal of the match. And it puts Lone Star firmly in the driver's seat. Ball's played up over the top. Tuopu wins it and sends it back to Agbadem, who plays his own long ball. And a little bit of tennis happening here. It's going to end in a throw-in for Lone Star. And now you're in the part of the game where Alliance really need a goal right now. So Belgadir was kind of hugged from behind there, and I use the term hug loosely. Wasn't a very caring hug, more like a bear hug. And he's still down. He was a couple times he was on the ground in that first half with an injury, so he's helped back to his feet again here by Tuopu. And strong challenge over on that far side, and referee wasn't super happy with, the bench wasn't super happy with the referee for not carding that challenge. But in fairness, the referee has let them play today. He's blowing the whistle for fouls, but the cards have mostly stayed in the pocket, apart from a very obvious, throwing the ball at an opponent, and then the presumed retaliation of that. So, knock on wood, we'll be able to finish this game with 22 players on the pitch. Agbadem drills a ball forward. Couldn't quite get over the top of that last defender. But Lone Star able to pick up the loose ball, and Herrera's running in behind here. Ball goes back to Dubrovic, who smartly puts his foot on it because it opened up his player in the middle, but that pass was a little loose from Sam Merkin, and ball goes out of play, and now we're going to see the first roll of the dice from the Alliance manager. Two substitutes coming on. Geller, one of the players, coming off. He's being substituted, and I think the other one, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check this because I can't quite make out the number. Might be Abdus Salam for Alliance, but I can't quite tell. So I might have to get back to you on that one. No, excuse me, it was Amuzu. Amuzu, the player for Alliance, who was removed. So some fresh legs into this match for Alliance. This ball's ping-ponging around in there. It's going to trickle out for a Lone Star throw. Abdelgadir able to get there first somehow. Came from a long way away, must be said, but did well. Now Ability is in a wrestling match with two Alliance players. Lost out, but Lone Star win the ball back. Looks like they're happy enough to keep it. Swen, who is one of those players, on a yellow. That's a nice ball played to Wally Kende, who's in a lot of space here. Picks his head up, plays the ball in behind. It's a perfect ball. It's not a perfect goal. It's offside. And Abdelkadir has run over to the linesman to plead his case, which is really unfortunate because that ball was beautiful from Wally Kende. Must have just been just offside. So we stay at 3-0. Still just 3 in it. Not a fourth. Does not count. Dwopu on this left-hand side. Goes interior to Konde. Konde, little Cruyff turn, goes back to his goalkeeper, Agbadem. He's going to find Swain. He's not going to find Swain. He's going to lump it long, and nobody was home. So Alliance win the ball back. Not really a lot of room in there. Agbadem comes out for that one and picks it up. We're now in the 60th minute. So half hour to play of the 90. Agbadem clips that one forward. Donzo kind of chested that one down the line, but couldn't find a teammate. And Alliance going to try this right-hand side. Scratch that. They'll come right back down the middle. Back out to the right. Lone Star obviously just happy to keep things the way they are, condensing the space in the middle there. And you can tell that's where Alliance really wants to play, and they're just not really giving them any space or time in there. Here's the Alliance players on the attack now. It's a nice ball played in behind. Onside, I think, is the call. Went down in the box to the Alliance player, and a penalty is given. Alliance were kind of pressing for a way to get back in this match, and given somewhat of a gift. Penalty awarded, and there's a little huddle around the referee there. No card given as far as I could tell. Just the penalty. So Agbadem is going to take his place on the line. Looks like Castrillo is the player chosen to take the penalty. Whistle is blown. Ball is live. Agbadem pointing one way, diving the other, and what a penalty that is by Castrillo. Agbadem actually did guess the right way, but that was right inside the post. Really solid penalty from Castrillo. That makes it 3-1. 3-1. Now with less than 30 minutes to play. Whistle blows. Back in play we are, and that ball actually hit Billity's back, which is a little unfortunate. It was a decent-looking service, and obviously Billy knows what to do with it when he gets it. He's got 2 goals already on the day, looking for a hat trick. Dwopu caught in possession there, and he's going to win that throw-in. And and Dwopu directing traffic to try and throw this ball back in. He finds Herrera, who hits it straight up, and was won by Dia, but goes out of play. So throw in Alliance. Oh, that was a strong hit. It was blocked right in front by Bernabeu. And there's a foul called on Wally Kende. This is a dangerous service spot here from around about 34 yards out. Referee's signaling that needs his whistle to restart play. The wall was still being set up. We are live here now, so the ball is whipped in, far post. Header won by Conde. Ability out there. The ball's whipped in, cleared by Dwopu. Solid at the back from Lone Star last few minutes since giving that penalty away. Herrera beaten down that side, and Dwopu misses his tackle. That ball went in, and what a flick by Swen, because there was a player waiting. There's a hit top of the box. It's blocked. Still in the box. Another hit, blocked again. Lone Star gets the clearance wrong. Still in the box. His Alliance. Player goes down, and the referee was immediately saying no penalty. And it's a corner into a line. And I don't like to see this with the players swarming the ref. Referee was really emphatic. That was not a penalty. And he's given the corner. So some jostling in the box. And we're back underway. Corner incoming. It's a good ball. Header's won by Alliance, but well over the bar. And a sigh of relief from the Lone Star coaching staff and defense. "25 minutes remaining. 25. Not a lot of time for 2 goals if you're Alliance, but feels like an eternity if you're a Lone Star supporter. That ball's picked up by Alliance. It's cut out by Swen. Referee had played an advantage, and then Dean, there was no advantage. So it's a free kick for Alliance. Pendulum of momentum kind of swinging their way right now. Uribe coming from defense. And, wow, body's hitting the floor inside the penalty area. It is Uribe who finds his pass. Inside, there's a hit, another block. Lots and lots of blocks in the last couple minutes by Lone Star. Castrillo tried to go inside. It was deflected. Last touch by Lone Star. Throw in for them. Castrillo again. Cuts it back. Top of the box. There's the hit. Another block. Line's going to try this right-hand side now. Good strong tackle by Dwopu, and it did come off the Alliance player. So, good tackle there by Dwopu. 3/4 of the way through this match. Ball pinged over the top. It's a perfect ball. The touch was a tad heavy, and that gave Swen the amount of time he needed to come swoop in and save the day, at least for now. It is a corner. Dwopu was having a chat with the linesman. I think he says he was fouled in the run-up to that ball played over the top. Corner incoming for Alliance. It's played too long, but this is another service coming in, and oh, that ball is fumbled by Agbadem, and very, very fortunate that that the touch that he got on it kind of carried it away. from the Alliance player. That ball was played out by an Alliance player, and it's going to be Lone Star. So fortunate for Lone Star, a little exhale. We are into the 70th minute now. 70th minute for this match, and a 2-goal deficit for Alliance as it stands. Wally Kende plays to Billity. Billity inside the box now. Hat trick on his mind, I'm sure. Cuts inside, has a cross, I think. It falls to Lone Star. What a save by Dubrovic, and then it falls to the top. Out of the, oh, what a hit from Bernabeu, but it hit the American football upright. That thing was whistling off his foot and just couldn't keep it down. He was a long way out, must be said. But what a strike. What a save from Dubrovic, by the way. He's had a couple of those in this match. This game really could be out of hand without Dubrovic's intervention. 2 really, really crucial saves, including that last one just now. So, Billy somehow able to keep the ball from about 3 Alliance players who were hassling him. Ball played down this right-hand channel. Nothing there, so they go backwards. Clipped over the top. Donzo is after it. It's offside, the call. One of those turning point moments of this match. We've got less than 20 to play. So Alliance can't rush, but they can't exactly take their time either. They can really do with a goal in the next 10 minutes to make the comeback realistic. Lone Star just trying to keep possession for a little bit. They've been chasing this game for the last 10 minutes or so. Go inside to Dia, who had some space to turn. Goes back out, and there's a nice ball play to Wally Kende. Wally Kende's trying to evade pressure. He does well, still being pressured. He goes out to Herrera. Herrera's inside the box and then out again. He cuts inside, tries a little Cruyff turn. He did keep it for a second, but and then the Alliance player was fouled according to the referee. The referee rightly pointing out that foul was given about 10 yards behind where they took it from. So they'll reset. They just go backwards this time to goalkeeper Dubrovic, who plays it out to the defender. And they're going to launch another ball long. Agbadem, I think, has space to get this one. He does. He'll just pick it up. And referee again was just counting down. That's a new rule from FIFA this year. Oh, that's a nice ball played by Herrera to Duopu, who was coming off that left-hand side, getting leaned on there by the Alliance player who beat him out. Duopu's just kind of hanging out right where he lost it. And Wally Kende trying to get in the middle of that one. It was chipped over his head. And oh, that's a tough one. So he was called for dangerous play there for a high boot, which is unfortunate because he didn't hit anyone and he won the ball. But it's just one of those player safety rules that was given there. And that ball was pinged off of the Alliance defender there and eventually cleared by Lone Star. Ball's played wide down this right-hand channel once again. Ayorbi got it off his foot, but then immediately won back by Lone Star. Here's Dia. Dia was trying to find his target man, but pass was miscued. And you can just sense that Lone Star are getting more and more compressed at the back here, trying to eliminate all the gaps. It's always the danger of just letting them too far in, like you see here. Ball is right outside the penalty area now. And inside the penalty area, there's a hit. It was blocked, I think, by the Alliance player. And then Wally Kende was brought down, and we're going to have a substitute. So, a shuffling of the deck from the Alliance coaching staff. That is the goal scorer, Castrillo, who is taking a seat on the bench. He's really been probably their most involved player so far today. All the way back to Agbadem, who finds Swen. Swen's going to pump it long here. And Dia is able to steal that one back, and he's got some space to run into. It's 4-on-3, actually, for Lone Star. They're in the box. Left foot from Billity. There's the header, and it's just wide again. Abdelgadir has been all around that penalty area and still hasn't managed to get on the scoreboard. Inches away on a couple of occasions now. But we stay at 3-1. Down the left-hand side, come Alliance. That ball's a little bit too far forward, and Agbadem able to hold it. The punt is hit way up in the air. Abdelgadir on it now, and he beats his man well. I tried to keep it in, and I hope he didn't hurt himself in the process. He was really stretched for that one. No, he's all right. He's maybe just frustrated that he didn't get there. Less than 15 minutes. Less than 15 to play. And there's a player down in the box. Referee does not seem pleased. He'll let play continue, and Lone Star will actually keep it. Bodies hitting the floor all over the place for Lone Star here. And referee laissez-faire on multiple occasions here. Ability's having some words with the captain, Uribe. I think some confusion. I think Lone Star was so convinced it was a free kick that they're confused as to why it's a throw-in. It is a throw-in, according to the referee. And here's Abdelgadir. He's in the box now. Fizzed across. Good save by the goalkeeper, Dubrovic. Alliance coming the other way now. Switching play down the left-hand side. Our runners into the box. Instead they go backwards. Alliance able to keep it in. Top of the box. Cut out by Herrera, and there's a strong tackle, and I think he might have gotten caught on the follow-through. And so some two points of concern here. One is obviously Herrera's health, because that was a strong challenge that came in. As far as I can see, and I think the referee is explaining what I'm about to say here, I'm not sure he's giving a free kick. I think he's worried about Herrera's leg because that was a strong challenge. The ball was won first. It's just that the follow-through came straight into Herrera, who is up on 2 legs, which is good. And a yellow card shown. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is a free kick. I was wrong. So that was deemed a foul on the Alliance center back. And a yellow card was issued. So now less than 10 remaining of the 90. Surely some stoppage time going to come from all of this. Ball's lumped forward. Won by Alliance. Priscillis dancing with it. Goes inside to Inkpe. Inkpe had his pass cut out, and here come Lone Star the other way. Numbers forward for Lone Star. Is he onside? Abdelgadir is not onside. It was close, but I think that's the right call. He just got ahead of that line. Abdelgadir just checking with the fans if he was actually off. Curious as to what they told him. Ball goes down this right-hand side, and Tuopu comes out to challenge it, and it's pinged off of him for another corner. This is Priscillis, who's going to whip it in for Alliance. Ball's hit well over the mouth of the goal, but Lone Star got the last touch on it. Going to have a substitute for Alliance. Okay, so Altamura will make his way to the bench. His race is run. And Inkpe is going to throw this in for Alliance. Long throw into the box, almost to the 6 actually. It was won by Alliance, and it's a goal kick. About 7 remaining of the 90. Conde plays a nice ball. Is Abdelgadir going to get there? He's not. And Herrera, I think Herrera wanted that ball to his feet. I'll lift it over to his left back, but difficult ball. Wasn't able to keep it in. So Lone Star throw. Wally Kende on it. Sees off one challenge. The second one gets him, but it goes out of play. So still Lone Star ball. And again, this is the kind of stuff that Lone Star's happy to concede here. 6 minutes left to go. Up 2 goals, and they're not particularly anywhere in any sense of danger. They're going to try and cut inside, maybe add on to the goal tally. Lone Star going to go all the way back to Agbadem here, who's under some pressure. Smartly played out by Lone Star. Alliance obviously full throat pressing here, and it's is Lone Star in behind here. He's onside, it looks like. Ball played in behind, and it's just cut out by the goalkeeper, Dubrovic, as Abdelgadir is just not having any luck in front of goal today. Here's Bernabeu, came to close the Alliance play, and the tackle put in by Donzo, and I guess the ball had gone out before that little exchange there, so we're going to have a throw-in for Lone Star. Referee explaining something to Wally Kende, not sure what. Less than 5 remaining. Referee spotted a foul there and deemed no advantage was on, so we're going to have a free kick for Lone Star. 4 minutes remaining of the 90. 4 minutes. As the sun has tucked away behind the clouds here in Southwest Philadelphia, and that is a speculative challenge, and yellow card shown to Conde there, or excuse me, to the Alliance player who fouled Conde there, should say. Or was Yasid Campo, who was shown a yellow. And again, we got substitutes to come in for Lone Star, it looks like. And Abdelgadir is going to exit this game. He's had a fantastic match. Not on the goals tally, but he did get an assist. So, and honestly, a second assist kind of in spirit by his hustle on the goal that ended up being counted for Dia, but he did a lot of the legwork for it. So Abdelgadir will have a seat. And I think the other player who was taken off there was Billity, who obviously had a brace. So good work for him. That ball's in the box. Lone Star on. That ball goes in the net. But again, I think it's offside. It is offside. It is offside. So that ball is... the referee is protecting this ball. And the Lone Star players are asking for an explanation. He's kind of just waving them off. So a second ball goes in the net, and the goal actually doesn't count. So if not for a little bit of a different timing on the run, we could have had a 5-goal day here for Lone Star. Instead, the scoreline remains at 3-1. Wally Kende just getting a explanation here from the official. And Alliance are going to play out. Lone Star, after celebrating the goal, hustled back and are now sitting very, very deep, as you could expect. So here's Sam Merkin, who found his teammate. Ball whipped in, headed clear. Still in the box, though. And here comes Lone Star. That ball's played out. Entering the 45th minute right about now. So again, almost assuredly some stoppage time. We had a few lengthy stoppages, notably the one to check on Herrera after that not two-footed tackle, but we'll say full-hearted tackle. I'll say that. Lions really need a goal ASAP to give them time to get the second, but every second that goes by, you just kind of think this might not be their day. That one's cut out. Wally Kende's on it. He goes backwards. And Nicholas Balogun is the player who was fouled there. He was just brought on those last round of substitutes. You're starting to see. Looks like the referee wants this free kick taken ASAP. And as you can understand, Lone Star aren't in a particular rush to do so. And here's the ball from Conde. Conde lumps it forward to Herrera. Can Herrera keep that in? He cannot. He was seen out. Lions working their way down the left-hand channel. Uribe goes backwards. Dubrovic has his head up. He's been allowed to dribble about 30 yards. It was a really nice ball, all things considered, but well dealt with by Abdelrahman Ali. Saw it out. Good tackle by Ali, and got a touch to it. Dia went flying in there, didn't get the ball, and Balogun called for the foul here. And Agbadem directing traffic in front of him with the wall. There's two in the wall. And here's the service. It's clipped in, headed clear by Conde. That ball's hit wide, and look at this. Duopu's all the way up from left back, has a touch inside the box, has a hit, and there's the exclamation point for Lone Star. Duopu with a acrobatic celebration and a fourth goal. Which you have to assume has to be one of the last kicks of the ball in this match. An emphatic finish for Lone Star, who've attacked well all game. And Duopu, after 90 plus minutes actually, all the way from left back, gut-busting run, and is rewarded with a brilliant finish to beat Dubrovic. 4-1, your score. The kickoff from Alliance. We are now entering the 48th minute, or excuse me, the 98th minute. 93rd minute. There's the math. 93rd minute. It's come and gone. Referee blows the whistle, and that will do it. 4-1 your score from John Bartram Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have an interview coming up for you in just a few minutes.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobacs, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back to Southwest Philadelphia. I'm here with one of the best names in Philadelphia soccer, mobility, Mohammed. Tell me, so, you know, start of the season, you're 1-1. This feels like an important match to kind of get things moving in the right direction. How do you think you guys did?
I think we did pretty well. You know, like it was actually my first game with the team. You know, I was kind of nervous because, you know, I haven't been practicing, but, you know, I know what I'm capable of. So, you know, I came to do the best I can to help the team win. So
I want to talk about that first goal because it was not one where you had a ton of room and a ton of time. It was kind of just a little cut and a really nice finish. Tell me how you were seeing it from your eyes.
Actually, when I took the first touch, like I seen like one of the players coming in, so I was hesitant, like what should I do? So I just did a little body feint, and then the ball came on my left. I just shot it. I was surprised it went in, but yeah, it was a good goal.
When you send the defender for a coffee, you know, like you got to put it in the back of the net, and you did. It was a great finish.
Yeah.
So tell me, like I know you guys conceded that penalty there, but much better defensively, I think, than we saw from you guys in the first game. Tell me, were the tactics any different today, or was it just kind of a collective effort of just not allowing space and time in the middle?
Yeah, I think it was a collective effort, honestly, because I mean it was very unfortunate to give away that PK because we was really trying to keep it clean sheet, but it happened. So we just kept the focus and kept going. So
when you score 4 goals, who cares if you let one in, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, how are you going to take this match and build on it for the rest of the season? What are you going to take away from this one?
I mean, we just got to come with the same mindset every game. Try to do the best we can because we know what we're capable of. So, and every game we got to go with the right mindset every time. So, try to do the best we can to win.
Still early days here in the UPSL Premier, so but a really good result for you guys. 4-1 for Philadelphia Lone Star. From our presenting sponsor Umbro, from the Game and Frame team, I'm Jake Gillespie. Thank you very much for watching this Game and Frame presentation.